The last lesson in Chapter 10 is going to be Section 10.3. We're going to continue to talk about different angle pairs formed by parallel lines cut by a transversal. The first thing I want to introduce is that if we talked about the corresponding angles theorem. Now there's a corresponding angles converse, and same applies for alternate interior, alternate exterior, and consecutive interior. And basically, the corresponding angles theorem said that if these lines are parallel, we know that the corresponding angles are going to be congruent. The corresponding angles converse says the reverse is also true, that if I know that these corresponding angles are congruent, that I can prove then that these lines are parallel. Okay, so using that converse of the corresponding angles theorem, we can do problems such as this, where we are going to prove that the lines, parallel. So what we want to do here is you have a practice followed by example one. Your example one in your notes are the two problems I believe down on the bottom here. Okay, so let's get right to it. So let's start out this first one. First of all, let's look at the directions. Find the measure of the unknown angles so that line U is parallel to line V. Okay, well, if these lines are parallel, we know that these are consecutive interior angles. And consecutive interior angles have to be supplementary. Okay, notice this one is acute, this one is obtuse. So this is 120, that means this angle must be its supplement, it must be 60 degrees. Here we have a 93-degree angle, and we want to find this question mark, and we know that these two angles are alternate exterior. And I should have marked that for the first one. These two angles are consecutive or same side interior. Okay, alternate exterior angles are congruent. Okay, so if this is 93, this angle will also be 93. The next example, we have this is 105, and this angle is the one we want to find. Well, in this case, these two angles are alternate interior. Alternate interior angles will be congruent if the lines are parallel, so this angle would be 105 degrees as well. And then this last one, we have this 79-degree angle and this angle, and once again, those are alternate exterior for the second time and are congruent. Therefore, if this is 79, then so is this. Remember, alternate interior, alternate exterior, and corresponding angles will be congruent if the lines are parallel, whereas consecutive interior angles will be supplementary. So now I get down to the two examples, the two problems from example one. This first one, now this angle is 100, and this angle is x plus 111. We want to figure out what x is. Okay, well, because these two angles are alternate interior, I know they're congruent. Congruent means they're equal. So if this angle is 100, then this angle must also be 100. So if x plus 111 is equal to 100, I can figure out what x is by subtracting 111, and I find out that x is negative 11. In this problem here, now we know that there's a 120-degree angle right here, and this angle is 19x plus 6. These angles are both in the lower left-hand corner of the intersection, so they are corresponding. They're in corresponding positions. Corresponding angles are congruent, so if this is 120, this angle also has to be 120. So 19x plus 6 has to be the same, not 16, sorry, it should be a 6. So 19x plus 6, spruce up my plus sign there, equals 120. Subtracting 6 on both sides, we get 114, and dividing each side by 19 gives us x equals 6. And there you have it. That's example one using the converse of the alternate interior, exterior, consecutive interior, and same side interior theorems.